But we're in this weird part of the market, I think, right now, right? Where things are definitely going to get really bad for some people. But there's a lot of people, it seems, that are like wanting to buy, but just don't want to be the idiot that buys right now. And that, like, how long can that guy hang on for? Because he's been like hanging on for a couple years probably already, right? It's
What's going on?
craziness out there. I don't know.
Why is it always crazy? Why can't we just start a show where we say, hey, everything's pretty normal and
everything's
fine,
normal and
and that there's no
calm and
real issues
everything's
to be concerned about?
fine.
Why can't we just talk about that?
Well, I've been mentioning on the show about these other houses that were for sale on my street, right?
Yeah.
And
And we're all cheering you on, by the way.
well, we're cheering them on for sure, but we also have stated numerous times that we think that they are vastly overpriced, but we wish them well, and we're praying because it's that didn't look too good, but it's beneficial for us, meaning me and my wife and my kids, if they get a lot of money, right? But
Sure.
they were grossly overpriced, and then they reduced the price, and anyways, so they sold
You got a good price.
a couple of days ago, got a great price, raised the bar on the street considerably, and I I made a post about it on Twitter, and I said, "Hey, Toronto is back, baby. We got a
Big
sale that's
mistake.
like overvalued on the
Big
street,
mistake,
right?"
Darryl. You made
But
a post on Twitter.
well, that's
Famous
where the
last
mistake
words.
starts, right?
Famous last words.
But everybody starts accusing me of calling the bottom on the market. And I was like,
Oh,
when did I even say the word bottom? Meanwhile, the title of last week's episode was like, is this the bottom? And I did actually say that I don't see prices coming down much or at all for
ooh.
single family houses. I said it last week. I still believe it. But we're in this weird part of the market, I think, right now, right? Where things are definitely going to get really bad for some people. But there's a lot of people, it seems, that are like wanting to buy, but just don't want to be the idiot that buys right now. And that, like, how long can that guy hang on for? Because he's been like hanging on for a couple of years probably already, right? So I don't know.
But
I feel everybody's talking about how busy they are now too. So I was just joking. Obviously, I'm not saying that the market's going to rip roar because of a sale on my street, but I got fucking manhandled on that Twitter thing again.
Buddy, you cannot say anything on the internet. I've made a few comments recently on the internet on various platforms, and I realize that people are just sick in the head. But right now,
Crazy.
it's the most unaffordable time in the Canadian history, right, Darryl?
Is it?
No, it's
Unaffordable for
not.
what? It's not?
Housing, it's not.
It's not?
Early 80s, early 90s, the affordability index was through the roof, with interest rates the way they were and where
Higher
people's
than
incomes
this?
were, and
Mm-hmm.
and house prices. I mean, all those things are what calculate that. But prices crash afterwards, you
Yeah.
know,
What does a crash
and
look
so
like?
that
How
that
many?
that sort of that relieved the pressure, right? So
Mhm.
in order for people to have a little bit more affordability, and so right now this is an issue. I guess this is more of a bearish type of rant here, but I mean, if house prices don't crash and interest rates don't fall again, then our unaffordability may get worse,
But
right?
the interest rates
Because
are dropping, and everybody's
well, they're
calling on
dropping
interest
right
rates
now.
to.
We'll see how far they go down, right?
They're
We'll
saying
see
they're
how
going
far
to
they go down.
slash them like crazy now, like half a point for the next few meetings, or no? Maybe I think
Wow.
next one is a quarter point, then the next two are half a point, and
Well,
next thing no, Ron Butler, okay, Ron, the
okay.
other Butler,
Uncle
right?
Ron.
Uncle Ron is like, this is a certainty now. Rates are
Yep.
coming down. Get into a variable. Variables are back in fashion, says Ron
Honestly,
Butler, the mortgage angry guy.
I know that nobody knows
Nobody
what the
knows.
best product is to be in,
Yeah.
especially mortgage brokers. A lot of them were saying variable 2022, and
Yeah.
look where that led us. So you got to look at your own individual situation. Rental property, fixed rate. Find that rate, get the best deal you can, shop it around, lock it in, nail your cash
Can you
flow.
buy a rental property now, TK? Is this a
Nobody's
thing? Are
buying
you
rental
making that up?
properties. No, I'm just saying if you have to refinance your current rental property.
Hypothetically.
Yeah. Like, don't
Now
take
you
any
would go
chances.
for
Who
a
knows?
long
Inflation could
fixed?
kick back in again in
What
2, 3 years, and all of a
hang on.
sudden, things start going up again. Just,
Hold on.
what's
Back
wrong
up
with
a
a
sec.
5% fixed rate?
Like, comment, and subscribe if you got anything from one of these clips. And if you want to see some more, press something on the screen here. Boom.
That was good.
That was good. I like that. That was good.